This is the Motovation Podcast, hosted by Laurie Joy Kingwell and Krissy Van. That's me. And we're taking you on a little off-roading.
And every single week, we're going to be joined by our dope friend, Richelle from True Grit Moto.
Woo! Hey, I floss.
And every week, we are going to ask each other stupid questions, and we're going to answer them. And why, you may ask? Because we can. All right, this is your Motovation
Off-road edition.
Okay, I got a question for you guys.
Hit me.
Okay, what is something that as a kid you thought was going to be super hard and it turned out to be way easier in adulthood? And then the reverse. What's something as a kid that you...
Kissing.
Oh, kissing.
Kissing.
That's a good one.
You're like, do I go in? Do I tongue?
Oh, right.
Do I go after it? Do we actually touch mouths all day long? Is that something I want? You know what I mean?
Do you close your mouth in between?
Do you close it? Do you kiss something
How
first?
far do you stick your tongue in there?
I never kissed inanimate objects before I kissed a human. I was surprise kissed. And then I was like, I love that. I'm going to surprise kiss everyone all the time.
You were like, fuck consent.
Let's do this. But now that I'm an adult, I'm fucking awesome at it. Don't want to toot my own hooter, but I am amazing at kissing and I love it. I just want to kiss everyone all the time. Like if I could.
What's your technique?
Guys, I would. What's my technique?
I'll ask Dave. I'll find out. Yeah.
No, yeah. Just wait. I'll give you a good old smooch one day.
You'll give me a surprise one.
You'll just turn the corner and I'll be right there.
You just peekaboo. Here we are.
What's my technique? Oh my God. You gotta feel out the person that you're kissing. See what's going on.
Yeah.
You know? Tiny smooches, really feel it out. And then if you're feeling it and they're going all out, balls to the wall, tongue in your throat, then you just do it. Sometimes I like to be messy, you know, you gotta be really messy.
Primal.
Sometimes, yeah, you gotta be primal. Like I'm just gonna fucking kiss you like a lion.
That's the demon again coming out. That's the demon's kiss. Yeah.
I can't with this demon, sex demon. It's with me for life.
You can't give us that. You can't give us that information and then not expect for that to last a lifetime on our end as well.
I'm sorry.
Love it. Well, the demon. Yeah. Was that a therapeutic clinical term she used? You're wondering what we're talking about. Yeah, you got to listen to it was supposed to be an off-road episode and it turned into a real episode. We haven't titled it yet.
That's so funny. Sex team.
Oh, yes.
Anyway.
So what did you think about childhood that you thought would be easy and that turned out to be a heck of a lot harder in adulthood?
Wait, was that the original question?
No, there was it was a two-parter. Oh, you answered the first one.
So what did I think was going to be easy? That's actually really hard. Making money. Fucking surviving. Like, holy. I thought money just came to you. Like literally when they joked about it falling out of trees, I was like, sick. Okay. I literally told my mom all the time, I was like, I'm going to be a millionaire. It doesn't matter. I know that I'm going to be a millionaire. And now I realize that if you're a millionaire, you don't get to keep any of that. And you just have to fucking hope to God that you do make some right choices in life. Right?
Don't kiss someone on a Megatron while you're married.
I was just going to say.
Megatron, be good. Okay? Because life doesn't just hand you money. And that shit's essential for living. That's mine.
Okay. Krissy, how about you? I got to think of my answer.
I know. I've been drawing a blank this entire time. There's nothing of value that has entered my brain space.
I got one that's kind of not my or kind of answers the question, but a little bit off-road with the question, if you will. So I thought relationships would be easier. And then I was like, they're fucking really hard. And then they became really easy again. As in like, once you learn conflict resolution or at least a baseline of it, or you understand like communication skills or things like that, then you're like, oh, and emotional regulation. That was a big one for me. Then they became easier. Now it doesn't mean they're easy, but it's easier. But I remember as a kid thinking that like love would be easier. And then in my 20s, I was like, this shit is way more complicated than I even could have imagined it to be. And then it became once again like, oh, we make it more complicated than it needs to be.
Did you think about love when you were little? Were you like, love
all the time? When I was 12, oh God, yeah. When I was 12 years old, there was a She Daisy, I think the band was 11 or 12. And I was so invested in not wasting I had crushes all the time. Always. I never didn't have a crush on somebody. And I would have these romantic fantasies, even when I was like a kid, about whoever I was crushing on. And then when I was 12, I would sing that song in my head. I don't want a man I can live with. I want a man that leaves no room for doubt.
Ooh.
Because I was 12 and I wanted a man that leaves no room for doubt.
How practical magic of you.
So, right. So when I was like, had my little boyfriends, I was like, this is not it. And then, as soon as I didn't have that little spark, that crush was gone and I was done. And so I had always like high expectations. What is that?
What is
Pickle
it, Krissy?
juice?
What's going
You
on?
made me think. I just went through a box. I have a very tiny box of things that follow you in life. I shrunk it down to one box. There's things I've gotten rid of that I slightly regret in the purge because I'm a big purger. When you said thinking about love, Richelle was like, did you actually think about love when you were little? So this was called, it was a poetry book I made in grade 7 called Paint a Rainbow.
Oh my God.
Let's hear it.
I like read through them and I was like, dear God. So if it was grade 7, what would I be? 12, 13?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
12.
This is short. It is a feeling inside that will not reside, that everyone feels once in their life, a feeling deep in your heart that's in there to give, that's in there as long as you live, strictly no boundaries, just in you to give, always wanting, always seeking, always sharing, always being. It is real. It caresses the soul. It is something you feel. It is love.
Wait a minute.
Oh God. She
You
was a
wrote
Mormon.
that? You wrote that?
You were a Mormon.
I went to Catholic school. Praise be.
There it is.
Oh my
Praise be.
God.
Love it.
That
They were
honestly
like-
is an incredible poem, though. Was that a poem?
Krissy loved to read. So Krissy was a linguistic
Krissy?
kid.
Shit.
But I remember the same thing, thinking like, maybe, so I'm going to take an abstract answer to your question. I'm going to do I don't even know. I'm going to off-road my own way because my brain drew a
Do
blank.
it.
Mm-hmm.
But to bridge off your love thing, I think it's just funny that, especially growing up Catholic, I thought I was destined for partner, children, picket fence, like that's the life that you're going. And so I think it's the realization when you become an adult that it's so abstract and can go so many different ways. Something that I realized is much harder, although I enjoy doing it, but it never stops. You know those little houses that you have as a kid? I didn't have one. I just play at friends that did have one, but the little make-believe kitchens. And you're like, oh my God,
Yes.
I'm going to make the meal and sizzle. And then like, oh, I'm going to wash the dishes in the sink. Well, when you're a fucking adult, you have to do that every day. You have to think about feeding yourself and making it. And that's hard. There's no stopping
That was way harder. Oh,
I didn't learn
it's-
until 5 years ago, but it's actually one of my favorite things to do now.
It's fun
That being
now.
said, I guess my point is, especially when you're a party of one, I'm like, ugh, I'm the only one in charge of nourishing myself. And so it's like the never ending.
Yeah,
part of,
that's
like,
true, right?
You can't take a break. But I do make a point. Like, for me, a good night is like put my music on, get creative. To be honest, ChatGPT is my best sous chef. Like, you tell it what's in your fridge to help spawn ideas over what's left.
Oh, cool.
It's fabulous for that, but it just doesn't stop. And I think when you're a kid, you're like, yay, let's play kitchen. Let's do dishes.
You want to be
like,
domestic. You want to be older right away. And cooking means older.
You feel like you are headed somewhere. And then you're like, I didn't want to go here after all.
No, it costs money. There's no kissing involved.
There's no kissing involved. There's no existential love and giving of my heart and soul. What was the thing that you found was easier as you got older?
I'm not being
Yeah, I'm not
caressed.
being caressed.
I think
Everybody
just
frozen?
transitioning to like sustain it, like doing life. I remember distinctly asking
Yeah.
my uncle, like, how do I get there? That bridge from being at home to being able to just do it. And he was
Yeah.
like, one day you'll just be doing it. And turns out not always well, but he wasn't wrong.
It's not wrong.
Just keep on trucking.
You just keep fumbling and bumbling and you're like, wow, I'm still on my feet and I'm actually getting some strides in there. This is great.
And there were stressful moments, but thanks to Botox, can't see them.
Nobody
You
knows.
never know. Nobody knows. You could never guess. All right. Well, that's my question. Richelle, what's your question? What do you got for us?
What do you mean question? I brought up Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Do I have to question it? I got to do a question.
I love
Okay.
that, but we want.
Right. We're on a hot
I love
topic.
that.
Okay.
It could be anything your heart desires.
That makes me feel so warm. Thanks, Shouty.
Thanks, shoulder.
Thanks, Shouty. Okay. Question. Okay. People, let's do age gap, but not in relationships. Friend age gaps. Okay.
Oh,
There's this thing I saw the other day about, what was it? It was like Jennifer Aniston or somebody that was like really, really good friends with this younger girl. And they're saying that that's the new thing now, is to have like an age gap friend thing where it's like older and younger getting together. And it's like the new hip happening way of life. What do you guys think?
Oh, I think it's exceptionally valuable to have friends of all different ages, younger and older, because younger kind of keeps things somewhat in perspective too, of like the kind of like your youthfulness and the possibility of it all and da 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 da. And then older friends have like a wisdom of life lived and also will remind you of the other part of the balancing act, which is like, yeah, but you can't let, you know what I mean? There's a groundedness in it. I love, actually tonight I'm out for supper with two friends that I met at a work thing that I had gone to, and we just like kicked it off and had got an absolute kick out of each other. And culturally, we are so different. Age wise, we are so different. They are in their mid to late 50s. And I just get they're amazing. They're awesome. And I love going and hanging out with them and getting their thoughts and ideas on shit. And then friends wise that are younger, I'm trying to think of my youngest, I guess it's a bit too of like early 30s, I guess. I don't have any friends, I don't think, in their 20s. I could be wrong, but
None?
but
I don't think I do either.
I don't think so. I might, but I can't put my finger on it.
Your
I
one
think
20-year-old
too-
friend's like, fuck you, Laurie. You don't even remember me.
Yeah.
How
She's
dare.
like,
Valuable in your life?
my brain goes to, because I have some clients that I've had for a while that are in their 20s, but those aren't friends, right? But like I'm obviously tapping into their world and their line of thinking because that's what they share. But it's from a work lens, so it's not that. But yeah, I think it's like early 30s. I would totally hang out with someone in their 20s, because I find that a lot of times when I meet people in their like mid 20s, there's not that, through volunteer work at the Beautiful Foundation. Because I was like, I feel like I've been around 20-year-olds, and we do these programs. And so we're together for like 3 hours a week for 6 weeks straight. So you get to know each other quite well.
Mhm.
And oftentimes there's at least one of them that's in their like mid 20s. And I love it. You don't really notice the difference, to be honest. Not a big enough
do you
difference.
Act differently? Do you act cooler, or do you act more?
I act pretty much the same no matter who I'm around, no matter
Okay.
what age. I'm
Okay.
pretty steady Eddie that way.
I love it.
I might be I act more immature around older people, to be honest. If I have to really put it, like, think it through.
Really?
I probably, I probably act a little bit more goofy, because I want them to be more in their goofy zone too.
Right.
So I think I just automatically turn that slightly up on purpose so that they tap into that, versus like a younger person's already more.
Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe you
I don't know.
act
It's hard to say.
goofy around young people because you're like, at some point or other, this bitch is going to trip and fall over because she's wasted and she's young, doesn't know what's going on in life. So I gotta stay awake. I gotta stay alert for my little young friend.
No, that's just me. I'm the one that's getting tipsy and tripping on my own feet. That would just be my ass. That they'd be looking out for me.
I'm surrounded by 20-year-olds. That's like my life. I'm like, what? How do you guys do this? You know, I'm like, I don't have art on the walls right now. Shit needs to be painted. They're just like laying on the couch watching My Name is Earl. And you know what my sister made for dinner the other night? She made bologna and put ketchup on it. I said, do you want me to bring home dinner? And she said, I already went to 7-Eleven, got bologna, and I put ketchup on it. I'm good. And I was like, oh my God.
The prime example of she's learning. She's like, oh, fuck, I got to feed myself again. And that's something. That's just what it is.
These are the steps. These are the micro steps. It starts with bologna, white bread, and ketchup. This is where it's at.
Oh my God. I couldn't. I was like,
I thought I was eating healthy because I made rice. I was like 21. I made rice and chicken and I put it in a wrap and I doused it with ranch dressing.
Oh,
and
delicious.
I thought I had made a meal because I made it over and over again. And when company would come, I was like, do I have a dish for you? And then they were like, this is disgusting. And I was like, is it? And then they said, yes, this is disgusting. And I thought maybe it is. And I don't know that it is. And now I look back, it was disgusting. Disgusting. I like, makes me want to. So these are the micro steps: bologna, white bread, and ketchup.
Wow.
I used to do white bread, pickle, and mayonnaise. Just fold it up like a little taco. Wonder bread, white bread, mayonnaise, pickles. The stackers, not a fat pickle. Stackers.
No,
I actually probably, but I love mayonnaise. I'd probably really like it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I just realized my name's Pickle Juice and pickles came up organically.
We love pickles.
100%.
Big pickle fan.
Pickles are good. Pickles are great.
Pickle.
Krissy, what about you?
I totally blanked on the question.
Krissy's on a level. I'm living.
Do you have older and younger friends?
Right. There we go. Yeah, I feel like when you talk about, I don't think I have any friends in my that are in their 20s.
What
I would
about
say
in their like 60s or 70s? Do you have a sugar
not
daddy?
60s or 70s either. But
do you have a sugar daddy?
I have a 70-year-old friend. Actually, he's 80 now, but
trying to think of the 60s, 70s. I hang out like when they're not friends, but like I spend time with like my like one-on-one time with like my uncle who's 70.
That doesn't count. He's your uncle.
Yeah, I'm like,
he's my friend. Tell that to my uncle.
Yeah, right.
He's my friend.
Takes me out on the gator. Yeah, we go gatoring.
Yeah. I feel like not regularly.
gator?
So it's not too fair to say not friends, but anyways, mine's not.
Although
exciting.
too, our crew that we kind of travel with and spend our time with are the ages of 50, 47, 45, 40. Krista. Krista turned 50. Yeah, Krista turned 50 this year.
Turned.
So we're almost like from the ages of, I think, 30. How old are you, Richelle?
22.
Get a grip. Get a goddamn grip.
What a circus.
37.
What do you,
all right?
You think I still eat rice, ranch, and chicken? I've grown. Get a grip. I'm on to you.
Bitch.
So from that to 50, like everybody's, and everyone's about 2 years apart. I think so.
I love it.
Yeah. I think Misha's 30. You and Misha the same age, I think.
37.
Oh no, Misha's 34. So 34 to 50, and everybody's like staggered along the way. It's not big gaps. It's like 2 years between everybody and a couple of us the same age. Anyways, so we're kind of all across the board in that regard, which is nice because but you don't really notice it. Like there's not a moment where you're just like, oh, that's clearly the younger part of the group or the older, like not at all. You completely forget until someone says their age and you're like, right, that's a fucking 10, 12, 13 year difference, but it's just not even on the radar.
That's a relationship for me.
Yeah.
Well, and when you look, like my mom, and I've shared this before, she's like, I look in the mirror and yourself feels the same. Like I truly feel it comes down to a compatibility element of like, are we compatible sparks that gain knowledge and growth from each other or not? And that's kind of the basis of a relationship. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to have a bunch of older new friends enter my circle being with an older man.
Yeah. And and you're going to work that circle because you're kind and sweet and you get along with everyone. So that works out really well.
I love meeting new people.
Yeah, that's totally your zone. Older people, younger people, doesn't matter. We all love you. I am all of people.
Right? You're for the people.
You guys are like, what is she on?
I just love because you can see when you just kind of go off and then just words come out. And I love it. Just like, I am all people are all, and I am all of the people, and God bless souls and life and 20-year-olds.
I feel like once you like hit like 33-ish, to me, feeling like till like 37, I definitely feel like time is like either slowed down in some aspects, or it's like, whoa, time's kind of flying, but not really. I feel chill. I feel like I'm like, this is nice. I'll take this for the rest of my life. Holy. Yeah.
I'm digging the 40s so far too. You'll get I'm looking the 40s
to it.
It is. You feel just like, I don't know, just feels different. It feels different in a good way of just where you kind of settle in a different way.
Right.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain.
When did you feel that shift?
I felt it about 39.
Oh gosh.
I could feel that feeling of like, like I could feel that understanding of like, I'm headed into a different decade. So a bit of it was like mental, but it was also where I recognized that it was like, you've done life for 40 years. Like you really at this point have to ask yourself of like what you care about, what you don't care about, what you're going to let affect you, what you're not, what you're taking hold of, what you're going to like, we're 40 years deep here. Like, and I was always on that road and track, but it almost felt like you're like, all of this work is paid off. And you get to be like, hell fucking yeah. I've worked this hard. Let yourself like sit in it. Whereas I think if I hadn't have done that work, 40 would have felt much more scarier for me, to be honest. Cause I would have felt like, oh my gosh, I thought I had more time. I thought I would be, whereas like I never really took time for granted. I was always kind of like, what am I plugging away at? What am I chipping away at? What do I want to? And so at 40, I was just like, like sit in that hard work, like, and you get to chill a little bit more to a certain extent, not like relax and not do the work anymore, but just like you've done it. Now you just keep up the momentum and you keep working away at it, but it doesn't feel like such an overhaul that my 20s and 30s were. My 20s and 30s felt like a fucking overhaul of my personality.
Right.
And I imagine there's a different level of confidence in it, right? Like, like, and you have all this evidence.
Yes. That like, turtle. Oh, how do we get to turtles? I'm totally down, but how'd the turtles come in?
Only because we said turtles at the same time, and then we just said evidence.
You have all this evidence. Turtles. I was like, I'm in, but where did we go?
Oh man.
Where did we take that hard yank of the wheel? But I'm always in. I'm going to do that from now. Anytime we talk about something at random, I'm going to be like, turtle.
Only if we say the same thing at the same time.
Oh, okay.
But yes, evidence.
Hold on, what is it? You owe me a beer. Turtle.
I swear I'm not. I'm stone cold sober.
Krissy,
I haven't even finished my coffee.
It's all because of the evidence.
How did you come to turtle? Why turtle when we said the same thing at the same time?
Because the
did we say turtle? Turtle at the same time. Oh, got you.
At the same time.
Oh, I'm with you now. I'm back in two-stepping with you. Here we go.
Two-stepping. I'm out of the loop. I'm too young for this.
Okay. 22 years old. You think you just
got it all figured out?
I'm just a baby.
All figured out. I'm just a baby.
I'm just a baby. I
love when Mish does that. I'm just a baby. I just a wee baby. Any other questions, you guys? that you want to tickle
Have
the brain
you-
with?
Have you encountered the Gen Z stare?
What is that? Sounds hot.
I would assume it's annoyance and a low-key resentment to just who you are as a person if they don't like your answer, but I could be wrong.
I never get that because they love me.
Yeah, they would.
Do they just do it? What does it look like?
Apparently,
I feel like
there's
it's like
also
this.
a lot of debate. Lori's nailing it.
Lori.
Okay, I've walked into the store and I'm like, "Hi, may I have
Is it Botox?
Okay, wait. I'm in Starbucks and I walk
Okay.
up and Lori's the barista and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
"Hi,
Okay.
may I please have a medium coffee?"
Oh,
Is that it? Did I do it?
I think so.
Or just one of
I
these, or more like this? This is what I actually picture.
show me. Oh.
It's apathy mixed with just a sprinkle of resentment, or not even resentment, sorry, of superiority.
Oh,
It's apathy with a sprinkle of superiority. Is it?
because we really don't know. Like if we're ordering a medium coffee, we're actually so unaware.
It's like you just outed yourself and I'm your witness. Gross.
We need like a non-fat, no sugar latte. It's not called a latte anymore. It's
A
called
low
latte.
pay macchiato micachala with a brown
Is it
sugar
actually called
twist.
a lappe?
It's called a shorty slap latte. Give it to me, baby. I want a dank whip.
I'm gonna dank whip short ass slap at
Tall,
dappy
tall,
macchiato.
I want a fatty wap.
we never ever had the opportunity to do our like holiday hang way back when. And I feel like we need to have I get it summer, so like a seasonal hang soon. And we need to go
should we use
to
all
a
the
coffee
Gen Z
shop
words?
and we should use all the Gen Z words to order a coffee,
Yes.
just dead ass straight face and see what happens.
Dead ass, baby.
It's dead ass.
Dead ass.
It's dead ass.
Oh God, you did it again, Krissy. Dead ass. Dead ass.
We're gonna walk in there so dripped out. We're gonna be dripping.
We're gonna be
And
dripping.
I'll wear my
Slapping,
ice.
papping. Oh,
Wait, is ice?
you know what word
jewelry
I
or
do
is it
use that I love
bad thing? What,
is banger. I'm like, what a fucking banger.
dude? I used the word shaker like 3 times the other day, and somebody was like, "What the fuck is a shaker?" I was like,
What
"Wait
is a
minute, what?
shaker?
What is a shaker?
It just doesn't
It's
mean
like-
like you shake.
it's
You
like
got to
you're
shake to it.
Getting
What a
down.
shaker.
It's
I
a
love that
shaker.
one.
You guys
Oh.
don't know what a shaker is? Come on,
Well, I
it's
do
like,
now.
We're having a shaker, baby. Shake it.
That.
fucking-
Oh yeah, we're having
know
a
what I mean?
shaker. Someone said
Having-
that if we're having a shaker,
Steak
We're
and
having-
but
bake.
I've never heard someone say like this is a shaker.
Ugh.
They
I guess
should.
it's how you use it. It's all how you use it.
100%. You can
Wear-
use that without a
Wear
doubt.
some sick drip to my shaker.
Yeah. Try it one
Yeah.
more time.
Shit.
You almost were there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, shawty. Come
Yeah.
in my dank shaker. Make
You know
sure
it.
we're dripping.
Make sure to you play bangers because they best
play
be
'em.
slapping.
Play a banger. That shit's fatty wap.
Oh, play a hater. Play a hater. Remember that? You just play a hater.
Play a haters.
You know what we should do is we
What?
should go in with all our millennial slang and order the coffee and see
What
if
is-
they know what's up.
What's our millennial
Ooh,
slang?
I like
Ooh, this tastes mint. You know, like this tastes, but not mint
Oh.
in flavor. Like this is a
Dope.
dime. Ooh, girl,
Right.
you a
Yes.
dime.
Oh,
She's like,
dime.
oof, that's.
Like
She's then she's gonna say that's
fat.
harassment. No, thank you. And I'm like, that's fair.
Oh, okay.
We didn't have that in millennial times. We just were inappropriate and owned it. I'm gonna leave now before I'm arrested.
I'm gonna
Should
wear
we wear
FUBU.
bling?
Yeah.
You know what the funny thing is? If we walked in dressed like we were, we would walk in style as of now because it has come full circle. And so everything that we wore, they are wearing. And so we would just look like, rather than it being like, no, this is ours that we're wearing, it would look like we're trying to look like
Right.
them.
Oh
No,
legit.
I would bring my pictures of me in my 20s in the similar
That's-
outfit to prove.
That's not cool, Laurie.
And
You
so if
can't
they
do
gave
that.
me the stare, I would just shove that and be like, bitch, please take a look at
Proof?
this.
proof isn't
And then
cool.
we'd be like, ooh, burn.
Proof isn't cool. Yeah. And then I'd be like,
Burn.
I'm like, there's no winning with you, generation.
That's the thing is they don't want you to win. They want you to just not give a crap. They want you to just be chill.
You know what's the great thing is I hear a lot of the kids that I work with later on, the teens, they're always like, I thought you were weird at first. And I'm like, that's fine with me. I love that. That's actually, I said, most people actually do find me very weird at first. And I was like, and it's kind of one of the best compliments. And they're always like, all right. I'm like, I want you to take note.
Yeah.
That you get to be weird, and the ones that are your people will go away. And the ones that are will stick around a little longer.
I love weird.
That thing of like, oh, you're a little weird at first. And I'm like, yeah, it's a lot coming in hot.
Is weird like another word for being like kind of cool, like quirky, and you're just like your own self?
They're saying like I didn't know how to reach you. Because I think too, you look like an adult, but you don't act like an adult. And so if you don't, and so all the things, and if you are fully yourself, that's like still a thing of like, oh, don't do that. And then, but then, so there's that thing of like everything in their little teenage brains that say like, that human's going to get rejected if they keep walking around saying and doing that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Keeps walking around saying and doing that stuff. They're like, oh, but it's kind of endearing. And I quite think
cringy.
It's funny. And then they show their little weird sides. And then now they love it because they're just like, let's get weird.
I love this era, honestly.
Yeah.
Like not everyone, but I love it because
Some of
they're just like being more open to possibility. Like what's the next cool?
Yeah.
You could be the next cool. Who knows?
Yeah.
What even is
cool? What even is cool?
Cool? You guys, okay, what's the definition of cool, guys? That's my next question.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Just be yourself.
Be yourself. You know that scene, favorite scene ever from Friends? Best Friends? Ryan Reynolds, and when he goes back to his hometown, he's a music exec or something. And then he has to get trapped in his hometown, and his mom, he's trying to find his old skates.
Oh,
yeah, I think so. And then his mom's like, hey, honey,
best friends.
Be yourself. Be yourself. And she's singing behind him. Just be yourself.
Right. Cause he had some weight when he was younger, and then he came in and he was like all hot. And that was the whole thing. It was called Best Friends. Was that the one?
That's it.
I think being cool is like getting whatever you want whenever you want it.
Yeah, well, that would probably be.
You know, I don't know.
But I guess depending on someone's definition of what that looks like, you could see that as uncool.
Like if you're like if
it harms people.
I think cool.
It's like going to the beach and you're just like, I'm going to go to the beach and I'm going to do it by myself.
Oh yeah.
Like,
fuck yeah.
That's
Oh,
fucking
I see what you're saying.
You know, like I'm going to go get those shoes and I'm going to get them.
Well, that it is. Them. It's doing what you want without the worry of what's going to be rejected or accepted or anything like that. Right.
Totally.
And that's
that's cool.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why at first it's like, oh, and then after they're like, oh.
Yeah.
And like the preteens and the teens, most of them do not want me there, right? Like at first.
Yeah.
How many teens are like, hey, we're going to bring this adult in, and they're going to like, you know, you've been really like down or angry or feeling, or not even that. Like we just wanted to work on these skills. Sorry, that's what I'm going to do after school instead of hanging out with my buddies is like hang out with this adult. So off the bat, the initial thing, you know, and parents are always warning me. They're like, so they're not really like up for this, but I've just got them to give it a try. I'm like, believe me, the amount of kids that I'm walking in the door that are the little kids love it, right? They're just like, who are you? And I got a personalized playmate. This is great. But you get up in 10 and up and they're like, oh my God. So you're already coming in with the negativity bias and the like, nothing about this is cool. Nothing about this is. And then you get an adult that doesn't show up as an adult. And now that's like, you're then kind of weird. Yeah. And then by like day 2, 3 or session 2, 3, they're like, all right, you're not so bad. And then a year and they're like, can you stay another hour? And you're like, no, I gotta go. Do you remember when you couldn't wait for me to be gone? And they're like, yeah, but.
Aw. That makes you so unique, Laurie, because there's not a lot of kids that want to hang out with the adults. I don't know what it is. I just brought up such a hot topic. I think that was the moment. That was
They want her because
Awesome.
she is the real Slim Shady. All the other Slim Shadys are just.
Please sit
imitating.
down. Please sit down. Unless you are good at what you do with kids, and get up, girl. Get up, man. Get up there and get going. Make a difference. Make a difference. Make a difference. Make a slap. Not with kids. Don't slap kids. Nope.
Nope.
That's different. We don't slap like that.
We had to turn our shakers off real fast when that hurt.
Yeah.
I was trying to subdue my boobs in that move just then because
Oh, they get rowdy for sure.
they're huge.
They
and it
slap.
hurts.
Are they slapping?
I can't slap them. Did they just
I
slap?
thought you
Was that a
did. Yeah, I
slap?
think
That
for a
was one
second they
slap.
did. That was one slap.
I got one slap.
They did. Right off the bat, before
I
you
heard a
tried to slap,
right
it
at the beginning.
slapped.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
Because I
thighs
went
do
up.
that, not my breasts, but my thighs. They've slapped a couple of times when I went to sit on the couch, and I'm like, oh,
Slappy thighs.
standing ovation. Oh,
And
no,
make
my
it slap.
headphone. All right, crew. I guess we
That
better
was a
go
delight.
start regular life.
Gang.
Ugh, let's do it.
Let's do
Let's
it.
do it.
Here we go.
Turtle.
Turtle.
You just went off-roading with the Motovation Podcast, hosted by Laurie Joy Kingwell and myself, Krissy Van.
And of course, a special thank you to Richelle from True Grit Moto.
Whoop, boss it.
Never miss an episode by hitting like or subscribe. Connect with us on Instagram at Motovation Podcast and visit our website at themotivation.com. And in the meantime, full pegs, full throttle.
I think this is good though. It's like healthy, you know? Like people will be like, oh my God, I don't
What?
floss.
Oh, it's going to be so hard not to laugh to get through this intro.